chicks inside, we let our fears declare a war. And with the blood that surely follows, we are guilty of so much more. So set aside your wounded ego and let your sunlight shine down through, so you can cast away the shadows and in your mind make something pure.
Astrology, often relegated to the simplistic and derisive realm of sun sign horoscopes in mainstream culture, is a profoundly insightful discipline. Sun sign astrology, which classifies individuals solely based on the position of the sun at their birth, barely scratches the surface of what astrology truly encompasses. It's like a car that consists of only headlights, no chassis, no engine, no seats, no wheels, or anything else, just headlights. True astrology involves an intricate analysis of the complete natal chart, which provides a comprehensive and personalized cosmic blueprint. A natal chart, or birth chart, is a map of the sky at the exact moment and location of an individual's birth. It includes the positions of the sun, moon, and all the other planets, as well as the 12 zodiac signs, 12 houses, which are a mathematical abstraction based on the time of birth, and the aspects formed between planets, which are also called angles. Each component plays a significant role in synchronistically recording an individual's personality, tendencies, and potential life path. The planets in a person's natal chart represent psychological mechanisms. These mechanisms are defined by the zodiac sign in which they appear, and the house the planet is in shows what areas of life those mechanisms are predisposed to concentrate in. Aspects lend an additional layer of understanding by showing how each of these mechanisms interact with one another in a greater personality structure. Let's take a look at each of the most common planets one finds in an astrological natal chart. The sun represents the core essence or ego, the identity. It's the central pillar of one's personality and the driving force behind their actions and desires. It also can represent a paternal influence in one's life. The moon governs emotions, instincts, and unconscious patterns. It reflects how one feels and responds emotionally, and it often represents the mother or primary nurturing figure as well. Mercury symbolizes communication, intellect, and reasoning. It shows how one thinks, learns, and exchanges information. Venus, associated with love, beauty, and values. It shapes one's approach to relationships and aesthetics and what they find pleasurable. More particularly, it represents how one goes about winning over others and influencing them. Mars denotes drive, energy, and assertiveness. It represents one's physical energy, ambition, and how they confront challenges, as well as showing how they go about getting what they need out of life and relationships. Jupiter represents growth, expansion, and optimism. It influences one's philosophy, sense of justice, and opportunities for success. Generally, it shows us how we best grow as people. Saturn symbolizes structure, discipline, and limitations. It illustrates one's sense of duty, responsibility, and the challenges they must overcome. Saturn gets a bad reputation among us astrological novices because it shows what we fear. But it enables us to face those fears and become stronger and more resilient as we age. The things that Saturn touches in our chart represent our greatest weaknesses early on, but our greatest strengths later in life, assuming we choose to conquer those fears Saturn represents. Uranus, associated with innovation, rebellion, and sudden changes. It reflects how one seeks freedom and individuality. Neptune shows our dreams, intuition, and spirituality. It reflects one's imagination, ideals, and sense of mystery. Finally, Pluto represents transformation, power, and regeneration. It signifies deep psychological change and the cycles of life and death. Generally, it gets a bad rap as well, same as Saturn. We won't go too far into the zodiac signs, since the definitions of each sign can be found in many places, but each one represents different archetypes and qualities. Each planet in a natal chart is positioned in a specific sign, which colors the expression of that planet's psychological function. For instance, an Aries Sun person may be assertive and dynamic, while a Pisces Sun individual might be more compassionate and dreamy. The 12 houses in a natal chart correspond to different areas of life, such as self-identity, resources, communication, home, and so on. The position of planets in these houses indicates the sphere of life where their archetypes are more prominently expressed. Aspects are the angles formed between planets in a natal chart. These angles create specific relationships that can be harmonious, as in trines or sextiles, or challenging, as in squares or oppositions. Aspects reveal the dynamics between different parts of one's personality and how various archetypes interact, creating unique patterns of strengths and conflicts. While challenging aspects can be difficult to live with, they can also be a source of major growth if one is aware of them and makes the active decision to overcome them. Despite its rich symbolic language and deep psychological insights, astrology has not proven to be an effective tool for predicting specific future events. Numerous studies have failed to show any consistent evidence that astrological predictions about future events can be reliably verified. However, astrology can offer valuable insights into personality analysis. By exploring the detailed patterns in a natal chart, individuals can gain profound understanding of their inner psychological workings, strengths, challenges, and potential growth areas. This self-awareness can lead to personal breakthroughs as individuals become more conscious of their inherent tendencies and how to navigate their paths in life more effectively. True astrology transcends the superficiality of sun sign horoscopes by delving into the complexities of the entire natal chart. It serves as a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth, even if it falls short in the realm of precise prediction. By embracing the depth of astrological analysis, one can unlock a richer understanding of themselves and their place in the cosmos, fostering a more meaningful and authentic life journey. As a final note, Western astrology is typically practiced using what is called the tropical zodiac. This is when the constellations are aligned according to the seasons rather than the stars themselves. If this seems counterintuitive, it absolutely is. Most Western astrologers are staunch traditionalists who do not like to question experts or challenge the thinking of their peers. As such, the tropical zodiac has been in use since it was employed by the ancient Greeks. Conversely, Vedic astrology, created and practiced primarily in India, uses what is called the sidereal zodiac, which aligns the constellations in astrology with the actual stars. Many people who have spoken with both Western and Vedic astrologers tend to report that their Vedic astrology analysis more accurately represented their personalities and experiences. But this is due to Vedic astrology's use of the sidereal zodiac rather than any other facet of the way Vedic astrologers calculate the charts themselves. Fortunately, there is a growing number of Western astrologers who have begun to use the sidereal zodiac in their natal chart readings, but the vast majority of practitioners still cling to the traditional tropical system. When asked why they think this makes any sense at all, the excuse is usually something about astrology being pure symbolism, so an accurate astronomical reference isn't required. Except they never seem to understand that the word astrology literally means the study of the stars. But you can't reason somebody out of a position that they didn't reason themselves into. And most Western astrologers are merely following ages-old teachings without actually critically thinking about why. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. It would help more people to see my videos if you would subscribe to my channel and like the video, which means more people becoming aware of what astrology can do to help them in their lives. I would also be interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments section below, even if you're only commenting to say hi. Tune in next week. I'll see you then. Have a good one.